on Channel 5. This is the 10 o'clock news with Carol Marine and Ron Majors, John Coleman with weather, and Mark Giangreco with sports. The Channel 5 news at 10.
Senator Paul Simon is in Chicago tonight after some tough decisions on his campaign and a rough flight back from Washington. Simon's jet was heading down the runway when it was forced to abort its takeoff because of a jetliner landing on a crossing runway. Rich Samuels reports Simon is reevaluating his campaign and air safety.
We ought to be bringing back some experienced air traffic controllers.
So he said when his feet were safely on the ground. And when his feet were walking among those who wished to be his convention delegates from Illinois, he was saying that no candidate will win on the first ballot in Atlanta, and that at a brokered convention, it is perhaps better to be the second choice of many than the first choice of some.
So with respect to the 20 Super Tuesday contest of March 8th, he will try to save his money and watch other candidates spend theirs.
We just do not have the resources for television in 20 states, and we have to face that.
We have the chance to turn this campaign into a winning campaign because we're going to kick it off right here in Illinois. And now,
the theory is that the Illinois primary begins a whole new ball game, and that those who want Paul will be at the convention in sufficient number to make this crucial request.
We would love to have as your second choice Paul Simon.
The risks of the theory are variously assessed.
It's a strategy that is without risk to stay in all the way, because I don't think there's a risk.
You're asking somebody in politics if there's risk involved? Yeah, of course.
But this is a theory adopted tonight by a man who has not won a primary or a caucus and whose Senate seat is up for challenge in 1990. Rich Samuels, Channel 5 News.
Although Simon does not plan to spend money for Super Tuesday, he says he will participate in any debates from those primary states.
President Reagan is trying to stay out of the presidential campaign, but in a rare press conference tonight, he was drawn into violating his own 11th commandment, thou shalt not criticize a fellow Republican.
Isn't it strange?
That's what the president thinks of Republican candidate Pat Robertson's claim that his Christian Broadcasting Network knew where hostages were being held in Beirut several years ago, but the White House did nothing about it.
If he thought that he knew, he kept it to himself.
Reagan would not, however, answer a question about his own Vice President George Bush, specifically what Bush thought about the Iran-Contra affair while it was first being discussed. Reagan only said,
Yes, there were reservations, but I'm not going to go into just as he wouldn't.